It's happy hour at the Banter Bar, so let's get into it. I'm Toby, and I'm joined by
Eric. Y'all know me.
Holly.
Well, let's do it. Pass it this way.
See, we got this Devour Mexican Chocolate Imperial Milk Stout.
This is a Three Nations brewing.
Oh, man,
Alright.
dark.
That is
Very dark beer.
Wow. Immediately there's just like chocolate.
Pepto-Bismol.
I want to read a little bit of this, Eric, before I hand it to you. This is a chocolate imperial stout, as it says. Perfect beer to warm you up. Take you back to a time when your abuelita would lovingly make you a warm cup of hot chocolate. I don't think I want to.
Abuelita. I don't think I have one of those.
Abuelita.
Oh, shit. This is going to be fun.
Yeah. I started this one so that it would be cold.
This is how I want to hold the beer. Because I feel like
I love these.
I'm about to also open Christmas presents.
Anything chocolate, coffee, toffee.
So this is very toasted. It's got a very toasted note to it. Almost like a s'mores.
Yeah, I was going to say, no, I'm like over here just like, I feel toasty and warm and comforted and yeah. There's a lot going on in there.
It's good, all right.
I gotta say, I've had this at a craft brewing queue in Little Elm.
Telling on yourself.
And it's good. But our question that we never got to is, do you like for a home to have lots of windows?
I'd like for it to be all windows. All windows. But
Freak.
lots of curtains.
Freak!
No, lots of curtains. Lots of curtains. But my place that I live right now, like, it's got, it's very dark. It's got windows.
Cave. Yeah.
But yeah, it's very cave-like. And normally I like that, but I'm trying to do things differently. And so, yeah, I would like more natural sunlight, less light bulbs, less electricity, more sun.
This is yummy.
This is delicious.
I've got a thing for dark, creamy, chocolatey.
The toasted notes, hops, whatever it is, to this beer, just do something extra to the flavor. I got to give it an 8.
That means it's special.
It is.
Specialty.
Anybody else have anything?
I want this with a big scoop of ice cream. And for that fact, I'm also going to give it an 8.
I'm going to do a 7.
A 7. That's still a good rating.
Yeah. I'm going to go with a 7.
It's very complex.
I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Yeah. So we have Holly's answer, Eric. What do you think about a home with lots of windows?
Well, I like windows. As you can tell, I like vitamin D too. However, given my situation and my work schedule, I've got to have a dark room, dark house, because I sleep during the light of the day.
Yeah.
So, kind of mixed. I would say I have.
Now they have blackout curtains now. So.
I have them. Yeah, I have them. Yes, I'm with the times. It's dark in my room.
Yeah.
So I prefer a dark. But that's not the question. The question is lots of windows.
Yeah. Do you like lots of windows?
Okay. Well, I've got windows on my house, so yeah, I like windows. Lots of windows. I just cover them up. Basically, it's
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with Eric. I want a home with a lot of windows, as is the reason we kind of bought the home that we did, my wife and I, a few years back.
Well, and you also got to keep in mind too, or
windows.
take into account, Texas summers are brutal.
They are,
You know,
and we bought we bought things to be able to darken everything up at the same time. So yeah, lots of windows. I think natural lighting is enjoyable. So
You betcha.
want to move on?
No, I won't
We
stay the
have-
same.
Would you walk naked in front of those windows? I'm sorry. That's what I've been thinking about this whole time. Is like how much I like to walk around naked.
I
And
swim
then-
naked and I get in a hot tub naked. That won't faze me a bit.
Okay, that's
Naked,
okay.
you know?
As long as we can be in agreement on that.
Yeah.
Now, where's your gym leash?
Doesn't bother me at all. Now, other people, it may.
They can look away.
Yeah, that's what
It's a
I
big
say.
world.
That's what I tell them. Either take a picture or get the fuck out. One of the two.
All
What do we
right.
got next?
Okay. Hans Pils, German style Pilsner,
German style Pilsner. That's
Real Ale Brewing Company, in Blanco, Texas, which I recently learned it's not Blanco, it's Blanco. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
What if
It's
we
Blanco.
disagree and say
Doesn't
it's Blanco?
Texas make you just feel stupid constantly?
There was another one. It was Eldorado, and I figured it was El Dorado, but no, it's Eldorado. All these Texas cities that I feel like are probably Mexican influenced all sound just super white.
Yeah. So our question for this beer is, why don't a greater number of romantic relationships consist of more than just two people?
Say that again.
Why don't a greater number of romantic relationships consist of more than just two people?
She's talking about menage a trois and shit.
What
Well,
about polyamory?
Fuck.
yeah, and polyamory versus, what is it, monogamy? Or
Mhm.
something?
That's the correct terminology, yes, sir.
Wow.
So
Okay.
why isn't there more polyamorous relationships?
We should probably talk about the beer.
Let's
first.
talk about the beer first.
Interesting.
I catch a scent like right off before I even taste it. I'm like smelling it. It's not like overpowering or anything. It's very subtle, but it's definitely there. Kind of smells sweet, like candy. I don't know what that is though.
It's very hoppy.
Is that what
It's
that
good
is?
though.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I like German beers anyway.
But it's not just too much.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It's blended well.
I'd rather have a German Pilsner than an American Pilsner. I think there's just more flavor.
A little
to
more
them.
yeah, for sure. I agree.
But this is a German beer brewed in Texas, and that's. So is it a German or an American?
It's actually probably a German recipe that Texans brewing. Would be my guess.
Yeah.
That's
It's
just-
good though.
That's just like Modelo that's brewed in Mexico, but it's a German recipe. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
Neither do I. It just sounded good.
Nothing really jumps out like the Three Nations Devour that we just had, but I still got to give this a 7. It's a good beer.
And this is really good.
White House. You said it's a good beer. Okay, is this number 7?
Well, it's a great beer.
There
though.
you go.
It's
Okay.
it's a great beer.
Because I'm going to go with 6.
Okay.
That's good.
I'm in between 6 and 7. I'd say I'm leaning closer to 6, but it's good. Yeah.
All right, then.
So,
Here we go with another fucking sex question. I swear to God.
yeah, to a point. I'm gonna say jealousy. Like my reason would be jealousy.
Some folks, hey man, some folks get into that shit, man. Some folks, it is jealousy. Jealousy plays a big part in it. You know, you're not spending enough time with me or whatever. I have no fucking clue. I wouldn't know diddly dick about that. So I'm out of this picture.
I think
You young ones can talk about it.
I think there's a point of it that it's partially of what you're taught growing up and what's instilled in people is you find the one, maybe.
But there and again, you evolve to. I mean, it's just like anything else. I'm not stuck in the 60s or the 70s either.
Right.
I have children that have educated me,
Mm-hmm.
and got me up to snuff and everything. But but as far as personal experience, no. But like I said, I do know people that, hey, they can get a kick out of it.
Right.
So.
What? I do have
Open the
some
door.
personal experience with it. So yeah, jealousy is like a thing that a lot of people have and can't overcome or won't overcome. But I found that a lot of people who thought they were polyamorous were doing it because they needed to like spice up their relationships, or they spice up their life in general. But they didn't get like the core aspect of it, which is like honesty and communication. Communication, like
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna say is communication.
Right.
Because things change.
That's key.
Yeah.
And you have to be able
That's
to like
definitely-
let your partner know that's what I'm feeling now, or that's what I'm not feeling now, and you just have to be able to like be flexible.
That, for somebody that kind of agrees with Eric of the polyamorous thing, is just kind of
That's a perfect.
Weird,
That's a
or-
perfect question for this table. You know,
yeah.
you got a stick over here, and then one's kind of on the fence, and then one over there. I'll tell you what's up. I like it. I like it.
I think any relationship, communication would be key.
Definitely.
I mean, and that goes with whether you're monogamous or polyamorous or whatever you want to be. Communication. So.
Am I that old? That's just polyamorous. Okay. There's a word for it.
It's
all right.
it's I mean, you can probably things are a little bit more looser, a little more free now.
I get that. And,
Yeah,
and I don't have.
That's not to say
Listen.
that it's better, because I think a lot of people are confused about what that means. I mean, I had polyamorous relationships with people who still lied to me, even though it was like, hey, if you want to go do that, just let me know so I can be aware of what's going on. But
Right.
I still had people cheat on me, and people would say, well, how could they cheat on you? You're seeing other people.
With
Yeah,
the lack of
they
communication.
know I'm seeing those other people.
Right.
They're going behind my back unnecessarily. Communication.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Keep it open.
Yeah.
Let me make informed decisions
Once-
based on the most knowledge at hand.
So, like any relationship, once it's behind somebody's back, it's cheating. I mean, that makes total sense.
The sex is not the problem. The betrayal is
Yeah.
the
Yeah, there you
problem.
go. Okay.
Right.
That's
I mean, sex is sex, but
Yeah,
lying and
yeah.
going behind somebody's back, your partner,
Right.
that's what hurts people.
Yep.
okay.
100% agreed. Even the old man agrees with that line right there. There you go.
That's not to say that polyamory is for everyone, because it's definitely not, and it's not even something that like I'm practicing now. I mean, I've talked about that earlier. So yeah, it's ebb and flow. You got to be able to, be flexible, adapt. Things change.
Alrighty.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
Next
I
beer.
just want to be loved.
Hand that way. Both of your glasses are full.
Both
You're
my glasses
falling
are full. I'm
behind.
gonna.
What are you doing over there? You got the chocolate stuff.
I'm thinking a lot. Okay, vape tricks. This sounds like right up my alley.
Vape tricks.
Prairie Artisan
I don't vape.
ales. Sour ale
vape.
aged on cherries.
You
Okay.
don't smoke.
Okay.
Mm-mm. That's
Ooh,
what I said. I don't
look at this
vape,
color.
So I don't know.
Me either.
Look at
So
this
this is
color.
you said
Got
this is
little-
a sour?
Yeah, little
This is a
cherries
sour
in it,
on
too.
cherries.
Sour ale but aged on cherries. So if it's aged on cherries, does that mean they just fill the barrel with cherries or whatever they aged it in and then just pour it over instead of using like a mash or?
You're going to have to ask them that. I have no idea.
That's what it sounds
I'm
like.
assuming it's just poured over the cherries and not using
I
a cherry
just
mash.
relate the color to the
Wow.
word cherry, and it works. So
So our question is, what's the best way to let someone down easy?
Shut that guy. I thought it was a phone flying over.
Best way to let someone down easy. That's a good color for a beer. I like that.
No, that is.
Is there a way?
That is.
Is there a way to let somebody down easy? Yeah, and it depends on what you're talking about. Generally, if it's something,
you should try this. This is. I want to know. I want to know what you think.
Tangy.
We've tried it.
Yeah.
But she did. I watched it.
I think by Holly's reaction, she's probably on the same.
Fuck! Woohoo!
What is the alcohol content on this one?
What I was
I
fixing
don't
to
know.
look.
I don't know if
It's I don't normally. Okay, I like about 50% of the sours that I try.
5.9.
Okay.
I like this. I like the fruity.
It's 5.9.
5.9. Okay.
Okay. That's high alcohol content. This is sour, but there's enough cherry to it
Yeah.
that it's just it breaks something about it and makes it amazing.
I think cherry is just like kind of a step up, especially if it's like a dark cherry. It just has a more like the flavor just has more punch. Than
Enough
strawberry.
bitterness to bring down the sourness.
Yeah.
Where strawberries are already somewhat sour.
Yeah.
You're just adding to
I'm
the
gonna let
sourness.
y'all have this one.
Kind of out on this.
Yeah, I'm a chocolatey kind of coffee guy.
That's fair.
It's
That's
just
fair.
it's just got too much punch for me.
Sours are very
Ooh.
hit and miss.
Shit fire.
Yeah.
Save the matches.
This could be the best sour beer I've ever had.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
by
It's
far.
those cherries. They do a really nice job of rounding it all out. And
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's just too much punch for me.
how long have sours been around?
Oh, I don't know.
Because, I mean, that's maybe a stupid question because maybe we've been around a really
There's no
long
stupid
time.
questions.
But I've only, really had them put in front of me in the last 6 or 7 years. And I don't know if many people have tried them and if they really have, a lot of people have opinions on them.
The thing I think one of our hosts, Shane, or the main host, Shane, and I have noticed is the more you try, the more you get used to the flavor profiles that you're looking for. We tried an IPA years ago when we lived in Irving, and it was the most awful thing we've ever had, I think. But as we continued our adventure, IPAs are very doable. There's good ones out there. So I think it's the same thing. People just get turned off by hearing the word sour beer. That's my opinion on it. So,
Well, I'll let you.
I think
drink
people
my
just need to
glass.
keep going down the adventure and
I
Yeah.
do, but shit,
trying
yeah.
things.
I'd rather go down that dark hole than that damn.
There's something about this. I got to give it an 8.
Give it a 8. I'm gonna.
It's special.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give it a 5.
Okay.
It's decent, but it's just not my bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair.
I'm not gonna say it's not drinkable. It is, but it's just not
And-
my personal preference. So.
And I think that's the thing about the show in general is, or even beer in general, is it's so opinionated.
Mm.
Everybody's diverse.
Yeah.
Everybody's palates are so different.
Yeah, I'm going to say that it's actually kind of dry tasting, almost like champagne.
Yeah, that's what I get out of it.
Which I really like champagne, though. So I'm going to give it a 7 because I think it's really great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really great.
Cool.
Yeah, it tastes like a cider, but it's an ale.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So what's the best way to let someone down easy? Eric's already touched the base a little bit on this. And I agree. Is there a way to let somebody down easy? Because you're letting them down. You're disappointing them.
It's hard to let somebody down easy, but honesty is always the best policy. You know, compassion.
Okay.
You know, do it sincerely. You know, try to let somebody feel that you're sincere about what you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
not just cut and dry. Or
don't fake the remorse.
or ignore somebody altogether.
Yeah.
It's like nothing personal. Like, even if it is, like, but it's nothing personal.
Yeah, we all move on. I mean, it's and it is what it is. You know, it's we learn from our mistakes, and you know, we lick our wounds and go on. Tomorrow's another day, but just try to be as sincere as possible about what you're saying, and say it as nicely as you can.
Yeah. So honesty. Yeah,
honesty
I
is
agree.
Always the best policy.
I'm in agreement.
I'll agree with honesty. I'm going to take that whole, like, as nice as you, like, well, you didn't say as nice. You said, like, sincere, and maybe not, like, I don't know. Sometimes I'm honest but blunt in, like, a very,
look,
I need to be softer about how I deliver news sometimes, maybe.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Well,
sometimes
it all depends on the topic.
And it does, and who you're dealing with, because sometimes a soft message will land on somebody, and other times you have to be, you have to be more cut and dry about it.
Sometimes you got to be blunt and just, here's.
So there it is. We answered that question, didn't we, folks?
Okay, so I'm not going to lie. This is one I'm looking forward to. I am going to hand it to Eric, but this is Lindemans Strawberry Lambic. And
so
I'm just looking forward to
champagne. This. It looks like sparkling something.
It looked like wine. It looked like a wine bottle to me.
Was there a cork in there?
There was a cork in this. Once I popped the actual cap, there was a cork underneath.
Gonna have some tart to it.
I've had their raspberry lambic before. This is a little bit of a sour, but it's not labeled as a sour. But it will be.
It'll make you pucker.
Your ideal date would consist of doing what?
Man, why do y'all do this to me? You know, I think the drink is one thing, but I get a kick out of the fucking questions, man.
Yeah.
Ooh. Now that smells like candy, but like the most artificial candy possible. That smells like.
Remember those little strawberry Pez?
Oh no, but keep talking about what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about.
The little grandma candies.
Yes,
the strawberry
in the green and red like plastic.
Yeah. The middle of it is very juicy.
Yes. Tastes just, it smells just like that.
It's fucking foil. It's aluminum.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say it was like syrupy or something.
No, hell, it's sweet. I'll tell you that much now.
Strawberry lambic.
Wow, that tastes like those candies.
And there's something that lingers too. It lingers in there. And just wait.
Oh man.
Okay. Ooh.
Once that candy breaks and you get that inside filling, that is exactly what this is.
The gel.
The gel. Yeah, the strawberry.
Lambic.
I wish I knew the real name of those.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were strawberry candies.
Man, y'all better.
And this also reminds me of like Canadian Mist, the sparkling water.
I don't do sparkling waters, so I can't agree with you on that.
Carried them in Texaco long ago in glass bottles.
Like I said, I've had the raspberry lambic by the same company, Lindemans.
Delicious.
This might knock that out of the water. This
is so good. This is so good.
This doesn't have the punch, near the punch that this one did.
Right.
It's not this. Yeah, it's not sour like
sweeter,
that. It's sweet.
And there's something that hangs on, in the back of your mouth, in the back of your throat. It just hangs there. It's like candy. It's awesome.
This is dangerous. That's what number is dangerous, because that's what that is.
Yeah.
If you just want a different,
did Shane rate a 9 in the last episode?
He did, I believe.
He did.
Damn near perfect.
Yeah, no,
If you want to just try something different, just get away from your normal Pilsner box, stouts, and you're okay with a fruit type drink, Give this one a shot.
You probably wouldn't be watching this if you were, but if you're not a fan of beer, I say you could drink this and you could drink it all day long and get a nice buzz and never know that you were drinking beer. Never.
Yeah,
that's how good it is.
If you're a wine cooler type, high school, you drank Zimas with Jolly Ranchers in them. This has a strawberry Jolly Rancher in it.
That's pretty good.
Did you say this was a 9?
I have never, as long as I've been doing this, rated anything a 9. And if I did, it would have been one of chocolate or coffee. But this is close. I'm gonna give it an 8.
An 8.
A high 8.
9 and 10s. I don't know why. I really hold off on giving those. I'm going to do it. It's a 9. That is good.
Ding, 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 ding.
It's a 9 for me.
He got himself a 9, folks.
Yeah.
How
That's
long
delicious.
You been doing this?
Smelling everything, tasting
wow.
is great.
And I've given some 9s. I've given some 10s.
Have you?
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
This is good.
I'm the same way. It's like I don't want to give a 9 or a 10 if I can avoid it, but this is very good.
Yes, it is special. Lindemans.
So your ideal date would consist of doing what?
Oh, fuck.
This is rough.
Yeah, but you know.
I haven't dated in so long.
Well, see, and this is probably, you know, this question right here is going to, it's looking for 3 different results, I'm sure. Obviously, as well, you know, everyone is an individual here.
Mm-hmm.
My answer would be, I did this not too long ago for Mother's Day last year. Surprised her with a picnic by the lake. I had Raven bring her out there to me. She had no fucking clue. Of course, it's when I was laid up with my leg, you know, and on crutches and couldn't walk. But anyway, it's anything that surprises your significant other. A pleasant surprise.
Okay.
Obviously, you know, that's what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know that leaves the door open for lots of things, but the pleasant surprises. You know, surprise somebody. That's me.
That's a good one.
I don't. You know, I'm getting older, but I can still do things, you know. I can still surprise people. I
don't know if I have an answer yet, so if you want to go ahead, if you have an answer.
Yeah, no, I could answer this. I think, like, at this point, something, like, huge, like a trip. Like, you hear those stories about people who say, oh, we just, like, wanted to go to this place, so we booked plane tickets, and then like within 10 hours we were across, you know, the country doing it. Yeah. I think at this point you would have to really do something like that to get my attention. Like you just have to be spontaneous and like lust for life and like not let anything kind of hold you back. And yeah, dinner and Netflix and chill are cool, but let's do something like both out of our comfort zones and like go through that together. Because man, what a memory that could be, even if it doesn't like turn into anything. We're not gonna have a bond after that. I would hope so. Even if it's a negative thing, like wouldn't we have a bond after that fact? I mean, yeah, that's what I would go for.
I don't know.
Well, boy,
I haven't really.
You better step your game up.
I know my wife and I would do things, and that could be considered dates. We've gone out to different places. We've gone to Royal Gorge. We've ziplined together. We've I really don't know.
I don't know that. I don't know how this falls with y'all, but obviously being the old fart on this table, I've come to realize that for a woman, or for most women, poetry.
Mm-hmm.
If you sit down and you write shit out of your heart, man, when it comes from the heart and they know it's coming from inside, man, it does things. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just laying the truth out there.
I think
I don't know what y'all talking about.
I think it's got to be something that you both enjoy.
Yeah, you don't know shit about that, do you?
I think an ideal date is just something that you both enjoy doing together.
Yeah.
You don't want to be. You don't want to plan to go do something that the other one was just there and doing it because that's what was planned, and you don't want to tell the other person that I'm not having a good time.
Yeah.
So I know we talked about this earlier about communication, but just something that you both enjoyed. It could be sitting on the couch watching Netflix and ordering a pizza, or going out and having a surprise picnic. I just think it depends on the couple.
Yeah.
Like I said, my wife and I, we've done date type stuff, but there's so much of a different things that you could do. It's what are you in the mood for that weekend?
How fucking hot is it?
That is true. How hot is it? Because we're in Texas, and it is blistering hot.
Fucking
right
hot
now.
already.
So if you want to stay in a Netflix and chill for a date, hey, it is what it is. But if you want to go somewhere and go out and
I just go out there and get in the pool, get naked, and I float around until she can't take it anymore, and it's game over then.
I wouldn't. I don't know if I.
Oh, that's a joke. I'm sorry, that's a joke.
I don't know if I would know how to plan a new date for somebody that I wouldn't know. So that's kind of a hard question for me. But
well, we can move on then.
All right,
we'll let you off the hook, and we'll just
send this over here.
What do we got here?
Our question for this round of beer is: under what circumstances would you play a game that you could never win? Ooh,
been playing it for a long time.
That sounds.
I'm just saying.
That was the best thing said all day.
Damn, this bitch smells like it's gonna bite you too. Is this an IPA?
Did you? I don't know. I don't know if it was red. This is a Manhattan Project beer called Half. What?
It smells like it.
A hazy IPA, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody's gonna have a bite.
It's only like
They're called Half-Life?
third on the bitterness scale.
Okay.
She's going all in.
This is called Half-Life. It's a
Smells
6.2% alcohol.
Excuse me.
By the Manhattan Project Beer Company, Hazy IPA.
It smells like an IPA.
This pairs well with lemon, sun, and fries. I've never heard a beer called pairs well with fries.
McDonald's, you got some competition here.
I know this question isn't written down, but like fast food fries. McDonald's? Is that like top tier for y'all?
Man.
Or
No.
fast food? Just fast food.
No.
I wouldn't say McDonald's. They're good. I can do them. Fast food fries have gone downhill.
They have.
But used to, it was Arby's or Jack in the Box curly fries.
Oh, Arby's. Curly fries,
Yeah. With some of the cheese sauce.
Yeah.
That was... All right.
No, it ain't all right. I ain't liking this.
No?
Nope.
It tastes like an IPA.
It's definitely an IPA, but it's on the lighter side of IPAs.
It is.
It is on the lighter side, but I just do not care for IPA.
It tastes more like a heavy Pilsner. Just a tiny hoppier bit of a Pilsner.
It doesn't have a special flavor to me. It tastes like an IPA.
Yep.
It's not anything I could recognize or pick out special among other ones.
That's
This is the I'm sorry. This is the monkey. What is this? This is the Half-Life.
This is Half-Life Manhattan Project.
Okay, and Manhattan Project also had that monkey one. Was that
Okay,
also theirs?
I didn't try that.
Okay.
That was in the last one.
Yes.
First one we did together.
Yes. I recognize their branding.
What's that alcohol content?
It's
6.2%. If you want to get drunk,
quick. It's a little more.
and you like IPAs, this is probably the one.
But good luck drinking this quick.
yeah. It's as far as IPAs go, this is decent. I'd give it a 5. It's not unpleasant. It is what it is.
For what decent. It is, I'd give it a 5. But like I said, it's just not my bag.
I'm gonna give it a 4 because I just feel like it's an IPA. I couldn't call it out amongst any other.
She says, "Forget it."
Yeah. Forget that. So, under what circumstances would you play a game that you could never win? I feel like this would be and I haven't seen this show, but I feel like this would be a Squid Games type scenario that,
So you haven't seen it?
No, I haven't.
I feel like nobody at this table has seen it then. Did you watch Squid Game? Okay, so none of us have seen Squid Game. That's kind of special.
Yeah, I would watch it, but I've never really decided to watch it.
I didn't want to watch it because I felt like there was enough bad shit going on in the world.
That's probably
true.
There
was to drama dive,
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, you were saying about Squid Game.
I just feel like this question relates to that pretty well, that you never win because people are sitting here beside you dying.
But it's saying under what circumstances would you play a game that you cannot ever win? What would be the circumstances?
I don't know.
And they're playing for money, I understand.
Right.
I would say if...
and I've been in some pretty bad situations where I probably could use some money.
If I had a loved one whose life was on the line or that depended on me to do whatever I needed to do, then yes, I would roll the dice and I would
play a game that you could never win.
I need to do.
But
other than that...
I guess the flip side of this is with Squid Games, at least there technically is a winner, right?
I have no idea.
So with this, you never win.
Yeah, I feel like theoretically somebody was supposed to win one of those games, but I feel like nobody really wins those games.
But see, and that's almost the same as giving with no thought of reward.
That's true.
Oh, like altruistic behavior?
Yeah, you just
do it because it's the right thing to do.
If it feels good to you to do what you feel is morally right, then you do it, and you move on. You don't.
So to help a loved one,
you
do what you do to move on, to know that you've done the right thing.
Okay. Yeah, no, I hadn't even thought about the question in that way, but that's a good way of thinking about it. I actually really liked your answer about life, no, that was a great answer. But no, I think even now that I'm thinking about it, a good answer would be to pass on kind of like this, pay it forward kind of thing.
See, and that's how I try to live. And I've said it. He knows it. I don't know how many times I fucking said it. That's how I try to live my life. Is to try to, I just wake up and I do what I do, and
whether you win or lose, you just do what you do to.
Yep, and you can't alter that. As much shit as you go through in a day or a week or whatever, and things that get you down and bring you down. You just keep doing what you're doing, and there's a song it's related to. It's just breathe. You just breathe every day. You get up and you breathe and you keep doing what you do.
I don't know that I can top that answer.
Don't sweat the small shit.
Yeah, I don't know that I can top that answer. So I'm.
You didn't know
I would say.
Did you?
So I'd have to say the same thing. If it's helping somebody,
there's not enough of that in this world.
But I know I'm not going to win. But I'm helping somebody, a loved one.
Everybody is out for whatever, greed or power or whatever. It's just, you're liable to get stepped on. Somebody trying to move up. It's a cruel world out there nowadays.
You have an answer, Holly? You have anything to?
Oh, I thought I already talked on that.
She did.
Okay.
I know, but I think you guys said it like I think
we're all in
up.
agreement.
Yeah.
Is the thing? So I just kind of.
Yeah, it's and live and bottom line, life's a game you'll never win. Eventually, you lose.
Yeah.
But it's what you do in your life that defines you.
Right.
Yeah.
So moving on to a happier note, we have one more drink left, guys.
Moses said what he said. Let's move
I
on.
feel like the one drink left
you.
is the sad thing, but the talk about life was the happy thing. But hey, perspectives. No.
Seltzers are a sad thing. I agree.
Seltzers are a sad thing. That's pretty
nice
funny.
and clear.
No, they're just, I feel you.
Full of vodka.
Our last
The market
question.
is saturated.
Our last question of the round is: how many Keystone Lights do you think you could drink before getting sick or passing out? I'm not gonna. Keystone Lights. So
Brew on it. Drink your bubble gum.
yeah, I'm gonna drink this sugar plum seltzer.
Is that what it
Yay!
is? Sugar plum?
Yeah,
sugar plum seltzer.
Smell like bubble gum.
Oh, is it like a
Oh, it
Bacardi
sure
Raz?
does.
I have no idea.
It's like Bacardi Raz. God, that was the first thing I ever got drunk.
Well,
on.
cheers. Deja vu.
I have a feeling we're finishing this episode with the worst drink. But
It's bubbly.
It's a Budweiser seltzer.
Yeah. That's what
seltzers are just not my wheelhouse. I don't like seltzers.
It is what it is.
This is not the worst one I've had.
It's not terrible.
It's only 100 calories, too.
Oh, that's a plus.
Not quite sure what a sugar plum is.
Is that a real thing?
Obviously, it's a plum.
And is that in season?
I don't. I have no clue.
I feel like that should run from like December to December.
There you go.
December to December. I can't give it a hopelessness or a hopeless rating
I don't
because
do that to any of them. I've never given a 0 out. Ever.
Keep
And-
them.
because I've had worse.
Let me tell you something. The only thing I've ever given a 1 is that prune shit that Shane brewed up. Prune wine.
Yeah, that sounds rough.
I
I am going to give this a 2.
Really?
It's
I was going to go 3.
it's not good.
I don't know if it's a 3 because it's at the end of all of these other ones.
And we've had some good ones.
These were really good.
This is a really good
I mean,
lineup.
so it's like really hard to follow up some of the ones in this lineup, and I don't want to rate it too harshly. As far as I want to compare it to other seltzers that I've had. That's the hard thing.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
if I did that, I might rate it at like a 4 or a 5.
Compared to other seltzers.
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't had many other ones. I've had like Ranch Water and like Truly and those sorts of. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, this is okay if you like seltzer, but yeah, it's not anything I'm going to seek out.
It is only 100 calories, and it's 5% alcohol by volume. So if you're trying to calorie count and get a good buzz, and you like seltzers, this might be the way to go.
Enjoy.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, if you're looking out for calories, then yeah, I would do the sugar plum. It's a nice flavor. It's not bad.
I'll leave you one at the store for you. How's that?
Yeah, we'll leave them all on shelves. So did you say you're going 4?
I think I'm gonna stick at a 4 here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I said
After
2.
everything else, it's hard. Yeah.
And you're saying, would you say 3?
Yeah, I said 3.
It's kind of rough.
I don't do seltzers.
So how many Keystone Lights do you think you could drink before getting sick or passing out?
I think I could drink like 10 or 11.
Okay.
I'm not a drinker. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing at this table because I'm not a drinker, and every time I do one of these, you know, I wind up getting drunk and have to sit here and sober up before I drive home. But that being said, a 6-pack of Keystone, yeah, a 6-pack.
Okay.
And I'm done.
So in my poorer days, which were a lot of days, Keystone was my go-to. Keystone Light was my go-to beer. So I show up with a 12-pack, 18-pack, change parties and stuff, and that's
fish
just
in water, boy.
That's
That
just what we
going?
drank.
Yeah.
That's just what I drank. It was cheap. It was decent. Looking back on it now, it's not very decent. But
what's the alcohol content in Keystones?
Probably around
4.5.
Probably around a 4 or so, just like a normal.
See, and that's
Bud Light or something
what
like that,
I
I
drink
guess.
at the house is 7, I think 7.5. It's the
Okay.
Blood and Honeys.
Blood. Okay.
So they're, you know,
It's Revolver, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's a good one.
I'm drinking 2 to 1.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So.
But Keystone, yeah, I could. It would take more than a 12-pack to get me sick or passing out.
But I have not been that far gone in a long. What, high school?
Yeah.
Was the last time I got sick off alcohol.
It's been a while.
That was forever.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, some of y'all might not even been born then, but
Well, we're out of beer.
Time ago.
And I guess we're out of time. So help us keep the conversation going by sharing our video, and we'll see you next time for another round at
the Banter Bar.
Peace.
Peace.
I'll just leave you a little sip in case you want to go back.
I appreciate the sip. I think I could drink quite a bit of this.
I just want to see how it feels in my mouth.
I guess we'll see you next time.
On the Banter Bar.
Hello. Just rating the beers, right? Not answering the questions.
No, you don't have to do that one.
That's dark. This is the Devour. Will it hold up? Yeah, it holds up. Jesus.
I thought it was yummy too.
It's like a coffee beer, but it's got the nuttiness to it. I'm going to say 8. I think if it was ice cold, I would go 9. But 8 is where I'm at. Hans Pills. What kind of dumbass questions are these? And I spilled. Don't make fun of me.
You missed it. You was out and about. We were talking about life, my friend.
Hold up now. Okay, y'all rated these pretty much equivalent. I
Pretty
get
much,
it.
yes.
If you're looking for a non-heavy beer that is exquisite, this is the beer. I'm going to go all the way up to 9 on that. It's warmed some. It is exquisite.
Really?
Dude.
It's now so much easier.
We all talked about the beers quite a bit. Vape Tricks. Sour aged on cherries. Smells really good. How do you follow Lindemans?
I'm going to say you're going to like that. I did not care for it much.
I do like it. I don't know that I would crave it, but it's really good. Like a Warhead, not strawberry, cherry, I guess.
Yeah.
Like a pink sour Warhead. That's really good. 7. Y'all actually left me some. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Oh, you want some more?
No,
you want some more?
Orgasm over that one.
I'm going to be honest. I've had them all before.
I gotta go change my drawers.
So is it the raspberry?
This is the strawberry.
The raspberry is the one I like the most.
Yeah.
But this smells good. Can I walk that back? That's really good.
Oh, bang! There, I felt it down low. Yeah, we all were in the same.
Wow. It's a good beer to begin with. Then you add a little sour tart strawberry flavor on top. I'm going to go 9. An IPA. Hazy, I believe, is what I saw on the other side. It's Half-Life. Fruit characteristics. And it's not very bitter. That's what they say. I've had enough IPA today to last me.
Well, they would be correct if they said it's not very bitter, but it's an IPA.
It is more on the smooth side. It's also quite bland. Mm-hmm. They say you can pair it with fries, lemon, and sun. Yeah. I mean, if you're eating some lemon fries out in the sun, that might be okay. Otherwise, you're not going to find much use for it. It's a 5. It's decent. I wouldn't call it forgettable.
And what you've been waiting for all night.
Sugar Plum Seltzer? Y'all got something against Sugar Plum Seltzer? I missed this part of the episode.
Seltzers aren't my thing.
Okay, see, the more you drink seltzers, the better they're going to become.
I wonder why.
And that's... No, I don't mean like you're going to get... Clearly, you're going to get drunk off of them, but...
They have to get better in your mind so that you can get through them.
It starts out horrible. It's like this unsweet, fake sweet sugar soda water. That's so much better than normal.
See, but for somebody that favors the coffee or the dark, it's just...
Yeah, if you like beer, throw this away. If you want something that tastes kind of holiday-ish and you're not taking it seriously and it kind of tastes like a flavored water, I'm going to go up to 7 and get on that. I like the Sugar Plum. I mean, seltzers, right. I don't know how high a seltzer could get. Maybe if it was a pickle seltzer, but
shit's big.
That's all we got. Hans Pils, the Lindemans Amazing, which if this was cold, again, this is the best beer I've had in years. Cold. This is right up there with the hazelnut brown nectar from Rogue. This is an exquisite beer, and if it goes away, my heart will hurt. Let's go eat some Chinese food. Like pour all this into my lap. What's supposed to happen? Ooh, I peed on myself.
You're supposed to slurp it up off the table.
I did that already. You got to keep it fresh.